My name is Jessica Rotondi. Rotondi means the roundest member of the mafia. I'm just kidding. My family was never affiliated with the mafia. It means the roundest Sicilian witch that will cut you if you fucking fuck her shit up. No, I'm just kidding. My family is a little witchy, definitely. They're definitely, the psychic abilities. It's in my genes, and I'll be talking about that shortly. But we used to call my grandma the Feather Thighs Witch, my sister and I. It was a very affectionate term. I am an actress. Lisa was chatting about being an actress. It's really fun. I have been in all the New York shows. All the big New York shows. I've been in Law and Order. Thank you. Law and Order Criminal Intent. And Law and Order SVU as a dead body. I don't know what it is about me that just screams like every ethnically ambiguous dead lady in Brooklyn and Staten Island, but I've got that market cornered. Especially if she's walking home from the synagogue, Olive Garden, or from her, stripping shift. Yeah, it's just me and this heroin addict from Jersey City who fakes dead really well. Actually, she's here tonight. Just kidding. Yeah, we both have those markets really cornered. Ironically, I have worked a little bit as a sex worker. It's not what you think. I wasn't a stripper, I wasn't a prostitute. I was actually a dominatrix in the city for a while. A couple of my clients are here. Don't be embarrassed. It's okay. I will give you that spanking afterwards, like I promised. But I think people are surprised when they hear I was a dominatrix because I don't look like I would be. Like, I don't have a dominatrix face or something. But the thing is, I've always been really open-minded, and I've always been really broke. So just add Craigslist to that equation, and the world is your oyster, And for some of you younger kids in the audience, I see you, I know you're like, what's Craigslist? It was like the original Reddit, just in case you're confused. It's where all the shadiness started. Yeah. You can still get some really great jobs on Craigslist. Yeah, but I think I look like I should be serving breadsticks at the Olive Garden, not like beating men up with breadsticks, Yes, food fetishes are a real division in the S&M world, and they're fucking disgusting, and it's why I'm mostly retired. Even as a Sicilian, I did not want to see that much marinara sauce in certain places, I'm very scarred. I believe Alyssa was chatting a little bit about LA as well. Who here has been to LA? Anybody?
Me.
Yeah? You look very stereotypical LA in the best way possible. Like, hot blonde, all the girls that I hate. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love you, just kidding. No, you're awesome. I'm sure you're not LA typical. There's a lot of great people in LA, and they get a bad rap, just like New Yorkers do. And there's some differences between LA and New York that are very obvious, Like, instead of pizza here, you get tacos there, the taco truck. And instead of like late night snacks in the deli here, you get them at gas stations there. It's really shady over there. And instead of like everybody there being like desperate for human contact, everybody here is desperate to be left the fuck alone, And you really notice that difference like the first 2-3 minutes of your Lyft ride in LA, when the driver is really excitedly are like, hey, you got a big night planned? They're all actors, by the way. It's 7:30 on a Monday, and my destination is Trader Joe's, so you do the fucking math, okay? Why can't you be screaming in the speakerphone in a foreign language like most of my New York drivers? And those are the people I want to be friends with, okay? That's not racist, that's just statistics. And I just like unavailable men, apparently, so, yeah. I lived in West Hollywood for a lot of the time when I was in LA, which is kind of like New York. It's kind of like if Chelsea and Hell's Kitchen had a baby, like a really gay baby, It's really gay there. So I would reminisce over my favorite catcalls when I was there, as I would watch the men get catcalled, and I would feel bad about myself because I'm really insecure. I had a few in my encyclopedia brain. And I had to do the same thing during COVID because, for the first year, it didn't go out much. I did get hit on every now and then with my mask, which was kind of like S&M. S&M. But so I would reminisce over, some of my most interesting ones that I had, early 2020. And I had one where this gentleman walked by me with his cane, either because of his weight or his age, because they were both pretty up there, he's a pretty big guy, and he was older, and as he passed me, he said, "Nice tits." But when we locked eyes, he was like shocked that he said it out loud, He didn't mean to, apparently. But still, my Sicilian side and my inner dominatrix had to come out, and I'm like, "Hey, you're old enough to be my dad. And you're fat." I never fat shame in the real world. It's just you're allowed to still do that at dungeons, So he just came out, and he very sadly said, "But I'm trying to lose weight." I know! Only I would get the sensitive catcaller of New York City, right? But it's cool because he's my boyfriend now. I mean, it's so hard to find a guy that's gonna express his feelings like that, right?